Folks, what is up, and welcome back to another Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. I'm your host, Zach, joined by our voice actor, Wes.
Hey.
And our actual lawyer, Pridge.
Hello.
Folks, if you like this, you can catch what will either be the finale or the penultimate stream next time on our YouTube Mondays moving forward. Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And hey, if you'd like to support the channel, we'd really appreciate that. As always, please consider heading to our shop. That's shop.savedatateam.com, or supporting us directly over on Patreon. That's patreon.com/savedatateam, where you can get a bunch of cool things, including getting your name included in this Patreon song. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all our Patreons! Squat Coupler, Captain Malix Nani, Sparrow, Cuddy, Paulucha, and Sofino. HSM, Ernest, Marks, The Jester, Yane Love, Logan 01, Jack Warner. Witch Tower, Kevin, Asian, and Selfaria, Arky, Forensic, Beck, Nicole, Smart Alec, Mystic, Waddy. Leprechaun, Jacob Bell, Crimson, Chrissy, Victor Alexander, Shadowed Navi, Soul Masters, BBC, Watts and Riser, Sherlock, Sellert, Mr. Mocha Straw Breaker, Lucas, Flug, Godwin, Don Ruby, John Ashkin, Gilbert, H. the Heiress, and Boomer Emily. Plethora of penguins and who needs to sleep Alea, Yakta, S. Lalalitzi, JFJ, Nightwing, Ichiza, T, The Driver, 458, ATD. Maho Stars, Raspberry Crest, Will Bed and Chosen, Din, Iquita, AC, Clodite, Floppy, JC, Fox, and Tim. Anna's Bananas, LeByron, Siegfried, Haruka, Nayagi, Panic Ping, and Sheberstein, Cynthios, Hannah, Fluffy, Senpai, Nick, Necrosis, Elijah, Sly. It's official, Mr. Cola, Pastel, Sunset, Samuel, Animo, Arrow, Monochrome, Gotcha, Average, B. Dessert Boy Man, Schmuggleblarts, Rick Rat, Dora Maple, Traveling in a Box, and Snowcat. Conjuring, Scribes, Croissant, Fulfill, Written Word, Ginkgo, and Sibylla. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all our Patreons. Folks, with that all out of the way, let's get back into the game.
Alright. What were we doing again? Oh yeah,
talking to Tree Man.
The only thing they let you do, the only thing we have been doing, the only thing we will be doing, talking to Quirkus Alba.
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Dr. Quirkus Alba.
Dr. Quirkus Alba.
Do you think someone cut off the tip of his nose and it used to be pointy, or do you think it was always like that?
Yeah. I mean, it's very flat at the end.
Alright, that was it's gone now. That was a really good chat. That was a really good chat summary, though.
Oh, that said, viewers are excited that a new game, Objection, is coming out later this year. The game features Edgeworth from the Ace Attorney series and is described as a, quote, gay people mystery.
Yes. I would absolutely play Objection. The game mystery starring Miles Edgeworth.
Okay.
Oh, we got him!
Well,
we got him!
No, it's a question mark.
Oh, wow.
Not a period, Fridge.
I killed Mr. Oh, I didn't know that. Why didn't someone stop
This episode of Save Data Team is brought to you by the question mark.
I killed Mr. Cochin in this theater using a knife that was stuck in my bouquet. I left that bouquet in the theater. Anyone could have taken the knife from there. Besides, Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Babel, right? There is no way for me to have transported his body from the theater to Babel. Look, don't you think you've had enough fun with me? You've already stolen my ambassadorship from me. Would you have me surrender too? I mean, yeah, if you want to.
Yes.
Do you mind?
You have no plans to ever return to this country, isn't that right? Did you know that a bunch of your subordinates are seeking asylum because of you? As if I care. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, boot this guy out of the embassy and we can finally end everything.
I know. And I will give it my all to see that he leaves in handcuffs. Without the title of ambassador, He is just another witness.
Yes, just another witness.
Is she gonna say just another witness? No, okay.
Yes, just another witness. All right, what are we waiting for? Also, I got over my cold really quickly, too.
Nice.
Let's get this guy.
Incredible.
And get him good.
I wonder if they understand that all I can do is present evidence to the testimony.
I mean, yes, Edgeworth, we know that. Okay. Well, I'm assuming we have to prove that there was a way. Yeah, I assume we can just present the bulge, the unnatural bulge from the pushcart, right?
Yeah.
Just
The incredible bulge.
Yeah.
Oh no!
What's the Star Wars quote? Some bulges that Jedi would consider unnatural.
What is that?
No, I guess the wise was gifted with powers that some might deem
Powers,
unnatural.
that's what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Besides, Mr. Coachen's body is discovered in Babel. There's no way for me to have transported it. Yes. Okay. Presents. Pushcart. Okay, good. For a second, I didn't think the music stopped, and I was like, no, do we have to press it first?
Actually, I do believe there was a way to transport the body out of the theatre. Perhaps you should give this a look.
What is that supposed to be?
It's footage from a security camera that captured the state of the immigration area.
Should I congratulate you on getting your hands on it?
I mean, maybe if you wanted to.
It was kind of hard.
I like being told good job.
Just letting you know that we're not the only ones watching your every movement.
Thank you for the warning.
Now, if you could take a good look at this section here. This lump here inside the pushcart.
It's in
Do you know
my
what's
hand.
causing it?
Should I? Because I don't.
In that case, allow me to enlighten you. This is the cause of the unnatural lump under the cloth in the pushcart. It's Manny's body.
My dick isn't I think something we can present.
My dick.
My dick.
We can't present profiles, right? Yeah. So it is just
Yeah,
the
no.
notes on Cochen's body?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause-
guess
yeah.
because it's a picture of the body.
Yeah.
Okay. Take that! What is the meaning of showing me that? Okay.
It's to say that the unnatural bulge in the
Was my
pushcart. Can we get that guy out of here? You'll never take me alive! Is Mr. Coachen's body. God damn it! You know what? Mr. Albert, you're free to go. I can't do this anymore.
Yes.
No! Come on! You almost had me! No. I've lost the flow. Aw, is there anything I can do to help? I don't know. Maybe just admit that you did it. Alright, I did it. Aw, damn it! Got me again.
Yes.
And then Edgeworth and the bulge guy do a sick handshake. And he's like, thanks for your help, guy. And then he's like,
Thanks for
you're
helping
welcome from my dick.
Then he runs into the night to be a hero elsewhere.
It's to say that the unnatural bulge in the pushcart is Mr. Coachen's body. You had the Steel Samurai wheel his body away from the real crime scene.
What a guess. But I wonder if you have any evidence to support it.
I admit that for now, it is but a hypothesis. However,
If you can't prove it, then I'm afraid I must be on my way. And I don't have any more time to play with you people.
yeah!
Sorry I took so long, Mr. Edgeworth, sir!
Gummy?
Detective Gumshoe.
No, I don't have any edibles for you, Kay.
420 was
It's not
yesterday,
420.
pal.
It's not 420 anymore, pal.
Nice.
Detective Gumshoe, is that the Steel Samurai's pushcart?
Yes, sir. I found it in the open-air stage area.
So that's where you went.
The detective spirit that Pops... Oh, the detective spirit that Pops left me with. I thought I'd follow my gut and go with it, sir. So, Mr. Edgeworth, is it worth anything to the case?
Yes. It just might play a major role in solving this case, Detective. I sure hope he doesn't realize that I was just bluffing to make him feel better. But something isn't right. I thought that the entire samurai family was in Alabast. Where exactly in the open-air stage area did you find this pushcart?
I found it just lying there at the edge of the stage, sir.
Oh? Well, let's leave that for now and examine the inside, Detective.
Yes, sir. What's in the...
What's in the box?
It's... blood.
This must be Mr. Cochin's blood. Which only goes to prove that Mr. Cochin's body was indeed transported by this pushcart. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Cochin at this theatre, and then placed his body inside the pushcart. And then... you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you.
I forced him to move the body into Alabast. What nonsense! Why would I bother to do such a thing?
You were scheduled to make a speech in Alabast, meaning it was difficult for you to make a stop in Babel. However, what if you moved the body to Alabast? Because it was your embassy, you could keep an eye on it and tamper with the evidence. And then you smuggled it out of Alabast.
No!
If I can show how you moved the body from Alabast to Babel, then I win.
But you
Nah,
can't!
I'd win.
The security between the two countries is incredibly tight!
Yeah, like the guy that just kind of led us through the whole time. I'll be the one to judge whether I can or cannot prove it. And so I ask you to provide us with testimony regarding your movements after your return to Alabast.
Miles Edgeworth. Have you figured it out? Do you know how the body was moved?
To be honest, I have nothing to support my hypothesis at this time. However, I don't believe I've made a mistake in my logic up to this point. Which means...
There is no question that can't be answered, right?
the Prima Duck statue smuggled successfully through a brief flight through the air. So why shouldn't there be an answer as to how the body was moved? Which means that there must be a logic flaw somewhere I can exploit.
Bowel movements in Alabast. After I returned to Alabast, I had my picture taken with the Steel Samurai, shaking hands. Then, just as I was about to start my speech, the Yatagarasu appeared. I feared for the national treasures, so I raced back to my office.
Is that all?
I took a shit on the way. Yes, that's all.
Objection!
It looks like you left out a few things, such as the murder of Damask II.
Yeah, we do know that.
Oh
he
yeah,
did
I did
that.
that.
Furthermore, you left out the part about meeting with me in your office.
Oh, Those trifling matters. I don't believe I need to speak of those things again. Why did the text box move so slowly?
Uh-oh. Agent Long, could you wind him up again?
I do so hate to waste time.
What?
You. Is not every life precious? Shut up, Edgeworth.
Do you really need me to answer that for you?
People like you cannot be allowed to wander freely through society.
Then you'd better try hard, because I doubt you'll find a single contradiction.
He's really full of himself, isn't he?
Yes, he is. How can he be so confident at a time like this?
Come, don't be shy. Go ahead and ask whatever you would like. Picture taken, shaking hand. I didn't. Sure. I didn't mean to do that.
So why was it only with the Steel Samurai? I thought the Pink Princess was also around.
The Pink Princess was suffering from a bad hip at the time, and the doctors recommended that she rest.
Wow! So you do have a soft side after all.
The pain of a bad hip. I suppose none of you can really understand how it feels.
Kids these days. Oh, so you tend to strain your back as well, huh?
Isn't that just because you're normally all hunched over? I was gonna make that joke, so I'm glad Long did. Okay, we know what he looked like. You didn't have to show that.
He did need to keep up the act no matter what, I suppose.
Point of this is not to discuss my back problems. For about 15 minutes after our handshake, I was in my office preparing for the speech. Then, as I started the speech, the Yatagarasu appeared. Here for the National Treasure, so I raced back to my office. I do want to.
I feel like you have to press some stuff here
Yeah.
because there's only 3 statements.
That's true. It's precious few.
Yeah.
And what happened after you returned to your office?
I don't want to keep on repeating this. However, upon my return, I had that bad stroke of luck and bumped into Mask Man.
And I don't want to keep on repeating this either. But his name was Damask the Second.
I feel like they're randomly like coming to his defense, like he wasn't a thief, you know?
He's a hero, man.
Yeah, we owe everything to that guy.
Who cares what he was called? By the time he got to the Prima Duck statue that he was supposed to steal, it had already been swapped for the fake. Talk about an unlucky man, being bludgeoned to death with a fake statue, with my dick in it!
Remember that joke? My dick was in the statue. Miss Von Karma is really letting her whip fly now.
Ugh! I think the scary part is their silence while she's doing it. Oh, I thought he was getting whipped.
She must be at the limit of her patience as well. But physical attacks are meaningless here. Only psychic attacks will
I was
suffice.
gonna say you need to
Nice.
use magic. He has physical defense. You need to use magic.
I can't find a single contradiction.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's totally dead on the inside, just like a hollow tree.
Damn, Kay.
You're the only one who can cut him down to size, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Looks like I'll have to put him on the chopping block. At this point in time, we lack the information required to fight back properly.
Ambassador Alba, I'd like to ask you a question.
I'm sorry, but I need to make like a tree and leave.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, you just say the word and I'll get him talking for you.
Why'd you put your sunglasses back on?
Because it's cool. Shut up.
No, it's not. They look
Don't
stupid.
It's kind of bright in here.
Don't forget that we have plenty of ways to get him to talk.
She's also... I mean, this is a threat. Got some really scary people on our side, huh, Kay?
Well, I'm all ready to help out, Gummy. How about you?
How are you gonna physically injure this man to get him to talk?
I can't believe even you're getting into this. In that case, I'm ready too, sir.
I'll also beat this guy up.
Ugh! Everyone, please calm down. I'll think of something. Well, just know that we're ready to maim and or hurt, pal.
We're gonna fuck him up. I guess we gotta press the other statement too, just to get all
the
all
second
of our
one.
bases.
I mean, I would assume so.
That Yatagarasu was just a trick that you had set up.
Ha! A most amusing joke. And how do you propose that I set it up?
If you really want to know, I can explain it in detail for you. You arranged the spotlights in the rose garden so that when you were to take the stage, the audience would see the Yatagarasu's shadow.
Oh, that is an interesting tale. Sadly, it has nothing to do with me. You... What's it going to take for you to fess up to anything?
Very well then. Let's move on to a different question. After the Yatagarasu appeared, what was the state of the rose garden?
Everyone took refuge inside the embassy. I even helped with the effort. And then, once everyone was inside, well... Oh, I think that was to flow.
You had
into
to
the
press
next
everything.
thing, but yeah.
I can't find a single flaw in his argument. At this rate, I won't be able to prove that he is actually guilty of anything.
Are we finished here?
Miles Edgeworth, can you not come up with how the body was moved to Babel?
Sir?
Mr. Edgeworth.
Even after proving so much, is he going to get away with it?
Is this the end? I hope so.
Yeah, I won't lie. People saying, like, there's too many, oh no, this is the final thing.
It appears that we made it just in time. Look at him holding the fucking baby's head.
How do I make the shit disappear? Is there a button for that?
Yeah.
That's so good.
How you doing there, Iron Infant?
One, the fact that he's holding him, but two, like, he's holding him to stand up, so he's, like, in the fight, too. It's fucking hilarious.
Also, is the Iron Infant melting?
He was in
He's
the water.
wet.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, that's so fucking funny.
Edgeworth's just like, you know what, fuck it, get out of here. Let's all go. Let's all leave. Hurry, let's all go.
No, quick. Everybody, I don't think he saw us yet. We can leave.
It would be a great honor if you would allow us to be your allies in battle. Your magistrate, it is time for you to pay.
It's the Steel Samurai?
No, you are mistaken, for I am... Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo Old Tokyo. And this is... Pink Princess Mommy.
I really wish they didn't make him say that.
Milkers.
Fuck you.
Edgy Poo!
No!
I so fun. I just like looking at the extended scene, like fucking Polano's still over there, like, what's going on?
I'm having a great time hanging out with all my friends.
And then there's the fucking 27 Interpol agents on the left, like, should we still be saluting this?
All of their arms are so tired.
The two people that I wanted to see the least. Larry! You've got some splaining to do! What are you two doing here? Way to show your gratitude, Edgy! You just wanted to help! Yeesh! I'm gonna get the bad guy with a single thrust of my... Don't finish that sentence!
Of my bulge.
Go away!
Go away!
It's really funny.
Out of here, dude.
It's really funny.
How could you be so mean to us, Edgy Pooh? All three of us came to lend a hand, and this is how you treat us?
Okay.
Don't like any of you.
One of you three is not a person. Just putting that out there.
What implication have I given that I like either of you? Ever?
Well, isn't this grand? And I see they managed to find the Iron Infant.
Does that really matter right now?
Hey! Is it just me, or is the Iron Infant completely soaked?
Oh yeah. I found him in Babel, but he was in the middle of the pool.
You let your child go swimming unsupervised, Larry? My God, you are a bad father! He probably can't swim at all! He's made of iron!
Hey, I made sure that he waited at least an hour before swimming. Jeez. Wait a second. Larry, go back to what you just said.
Huh?
Oh, it appears that we made it not that far back! I was about to make that joke, and I'm really glad that the game did it for me. Something about finding the Iron Infant in Babel. And he found it in a pool. I don't recall there being one in Babel. Oh, that! Well, I was in Alabas the whole time. So I have no idea how the Iron Infant wound up in Babel. I thought I lost him in the Rose Garden. But I guess maybe this cute kid can swim, huh? Wait, what? Larry! You lost the Iron Infant in the Rose Garden. Are you sure about that?
Dude, that sucks so
Are you
bad.
sure about that?
He really did say that.
Can you give me the John Cena over Edgeworth in the VOD for me, please?
Are you sure about that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It sucks so bad that Quercus Alba is just about to have his whole shit ruined by Larry having to find this decisive piece of evidence.
I know. Yeah, I'm sure. But I found him in... That's enough, Larry! The Iron Infant that Larry lost managed to move between the two countries. Furthermore, the Iron Infant was found soaked in the middle of a pool. This is what I've been looking for. It's another smuggling route between the countries. The key to the route the Iron Infant took to travel from Alabas to Babel is... bilateral symmetry.
What the fuck does that mean?
I really want you... Just say it. Just say it.
I mean, the thing is,
Because I don't think we get penalized.
I think it is the
I
answer.
think that would be two sides that are the same.
Exactly the same. I mean,
Bilateral symmetry?
which is
Does it mean
what
that they
is.
take one part half of the building and push it somewhere else?
Yes.
But it's just, oh my god, this stage on the right side of the building is actually a pool underneath it. that we couldn't see because the stage was set up there. Boom.
Oh.
Oh, I gotcha. There's a pool on each side.
Yep, that's what it is.
Oh, that's right. This embassy was built with bilateral symmetry in mind. If only I knew what that meant. Detective Gumshoe!
Can you find me a dictionary?
Explain bilateral symmetry to me.
Look up bilateral symmetry.
Sir, you could just dock my pay now. This is above my pay grade. Yes, sir?
Sir, I think it means that the symmetry likes both boys and girls, pal.
Bisexual symmetry.
There is a location I wish for you to examine, post-haste. It is where I believe the route used to smuggle Mr. Cochin's body lies.
Does something like that really exist, sir?
An embassy built on bilateral symmetry, meaning that this is where we need to examine.
Bada bing.
Take that!
Yes, sir. I'll be back to you before you know it. Hup.
Hop, 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 hop.
It's too late. It doesn't matter what you do. It's all a waste of time. You will stay here with us and wait.
Go for Edgeworth.
Who's calling him at 2 a.m.? Oh, it's Gumshoe. It's the pizzas. Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Edgeworth! It's here, sir!
I got lost. Where was I supposed to go again?
There is a reservoir here, just like in the rose garden. You didn't say
I'm
bye!
interrogating it right now. I'm interrogating it now. I still haven't found out whether it likes boys or girls yet, but I'll get back to you, sir. Just as I suspected.
What is it?
The two sides of this embassy are mirror images of each other. It's just like that one temple with Twin Rover in it, right, Zach?
Yes, exactly.
Which means that there is also a pool at the corresponding location on the Babalese side.
So my question here is, like, if something goes in the well, the pool on the Alabastian side, does it just naturally sink and come back up on the Babalese side? Like, is there a natural current?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm curious where they're gonna go with this.
Because, like, from what we're understanding, like, the Iron Infant just washed up on the other side, and Manny Cochin's body did too, I guess?
Mr. Cochin's body was moved into Babel through the pool in Alabast.
Avoiding the topic with a vague answer like that is unbecoming of a prosecutor. If you don't mind, I'd like to see more physical proof, if you have any.
Let's get physical, physical. The Iron Infant is positively soaked in water. Why do you think that is? It's because he was fished out of a pool, and not just any pool. It was the Babalese one.
The Bool.
That's what we call it. Yes, we know, sir. I think it's pretty obvious at this point what must be true.
Sure.
The water reservoirs and the two courtyards are connected.
And where is your proof that the two sides are connected?
Just get a blueprint of the building, man.
that would potentially do it.
The proof is right there before your eyes. The half-drowned Iron Infant.
It's not a living thing. It can't be drowned. What? This blasted doll! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back. Hey, don't tell me. You guys figured everything out without me.
We did. Thanks to this hero of justice's son. Even if he is just a doll, he managed to help foil the villain.
I thought he was iron. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, Look,
Now he becomes the tin teenager.
I don't want to say this, but it's kind of unlikely that the body just happened to have passed on through to Babel. This guy's a doll, and he's small, so I can believe it made it, but...
He has a point.
Okay, I'm glad they pointed it out at least. Yes, that's right. I'm glad someone here understands. Mr. Edgeworth, are you next going to propose that a dead body can swim through a pipe? You see, Mr. Prosecutor, our chase after this man is far from over.
Agent Long, could you literally shut up for a second?
Even though we've said shit like, this is the last one a million times.
Yeah.
It's actually far from over.
If you hadn't opened your stupid mouth, we could have been done by now. What the hell is wrong with you?
Why is he helping Mr. Alba out now?
He's not. He realized a flaw in my argument and is helping to move the logic along. In which case, I should return the favor and find an answer.
And another thing. Mr. Cochin's body was found in his office in Babel. So what happened to his body after it was transported to the open-air stage?
Mr. Alba had an accomplice in Babel, remember?
You mean Sheena, right?
With her there, you can see how it was possible to move the body up to the office.
Are you seriously claiming that she swam through the connecting pipe with the body?
He's right. Miss Sheena would drown if she did that.
I mean, I would believe that
If
she'd
she's
be able to
if she's
do
a top
it.
secret,
Yeah.
if she's a top secret like spy, she probably is quite physically fit. So
Yeah.
she probably might.
I mean, we could see a lot of her body. She was very physically fit, let's be clear. That
Yeah,
dress was
yeah.
crazy.
It's hard to imagine that she swam through the connecting pipe.
It looks like your hypothesis about how the body was moved is still only half-baked. In the end, it's all just the befuddled musings of an accusatory man. Now then, I believe you should give up and allow me passage. Because from the start...
Mr. Albert, let's be honest here. You've missed your flight already, so you have nowhere to be.
From the start, there was no feasible method of transporting the body.
What?
Mr. Prosecutor, recall Sheena's movements.
What was happening in the embassy around the time Miss Sheena was in Babel?
Only there was a way to get rid of the water in the pool.
Oh.
Get rid of the water.
They started the fire so they would use the water so the pool would get lowered so they could pass in between.
Right.
Oh, that's
Right.
spicy.
That is really... I mean, it also works as a
Yeah.
good distraction, but yeah, that's pretty good. I like that twist.
Yeah. Aha! That's it!
Now, I believe this time we are really done, right? Really?
Please?
Unfortunately for you,
And
it's
us.
far from over, Mr. Alba.
Damn it!
Everyone goes, "Aww."
Sir, it's like 4 a.m. in game already. Please, God, let us go home.
Is smuggling, counterfeiting, and murder really that bad?
You are...
Gumshoe, you're on overtime. And unfortunately, you will not be getting paid extra.
Ah. You are a most persistent man. Are you saying that you've thought of a way to move the body through the water?
Move the body through the water. That is completely unrelated to how it was done.
Excuse me?
The reason I say that is because there wasn't any water there at the time.
What do you mean there wasn't any water?
Just what it sounds like. Tonight's events made it possible to drain the water allowing the body to be moved.
Fire.
The fire.
Tonight, the Allegorosu set fire to a variety of locations in the Babalese embassy. In order to put the fires out, much of the reservoir's water was used. Of course, when the water was used, the reservoir's water level went down. If enough water was drained, the connecting pipe could be used to traverse the border.
So what? The water level went down, the reservoirs were connected. Does any of this matter? You can't prove any of this!
Pretending to be ignorant won't work with me. We both know what kind of situation we're in right now. Even in a game, there comes a critical game-changing moment. A moment in which you hit a wall that you must overcome in order to beat the game.
I haven't lost yet.
I played Dark Souls. I know what you're talking about.
I found the route you used to smuggle the body, and that route will lead to your defeat. Probably.
Eventually.
Even if all the water was used by the firefighting effort, you still can't really call that a smuggling route.
I know that.
I should have figured that you would notice. Hey, Mr. Alba, how deep are those pools anyway? I'll have you know those pools are extremely deep. And there are no ladders or footholds along the walls either. It would be difficult for Sheena to hold the body and climb up out of the pool.
Ladders or footholds along the walls? There was no need for such things.
What do you mean?
If one were to use a certain something, they could go up or down the pool at will.
Oh, it looks like you've already got an answer already. Well, what are you waiting for, Mr. Prosecutor? Enlighten us already. I was gonna say that the water automatically refilled. So they just treaded.
The way in which Miss Sheena and the body were able to rise up to ground level. If there was a way to control the water level, that could be the way the body was moved. This was used so that the body in Miss Sheena could move up and down in the pool.
This thing, yeah.
Auto
Yeah,
refills. Yeah, auto
Well,
refills.
yeah,
Bada bing!
Boom.
that'll do it.
Mr. Alba used the fountain spouts, in a manner of speaking.
Use the fountain spouts. How so?
The water level in the pools can be controlled by opening and closing the spouts. Ms. Sheena and the body were lifted upward by their buoyancy in water. The fire on the Babalese side and the firefighting effort. These were set in motion all for the sake of smuggling Mr. Cochin's body. Shall I show you where the final destination of my train of logic leads? First, Mr. Alba closed the fountain spouts in advance, in preparation of things to come. Then he took the pushcart that was brought to the Rose Garden and pushed it, along with the Iron Infant and Mr. Cochin's body, into the pool. At this time, Miss Sheena was busy conveniently starting the first fire in Babel. She then made for the open-air stage's pool to wait for the firefighting effort to begin.
I like the idea that she was just like chilling in the pool.
Like chilling in the pool.
Yeah.
When the firefighters used the water in that pool, the water level went down.
Like the picture they just showed of like Edgeworth staring at all the fires breaking out. Like realistically, she was sitting in the pool like 10 feet behind him at that time. He just didn't see her there.
Just peeking her eyes up out of the water. And by the time the fire was put out, the pipe between the two pools was exposed.
This is like kind of a fun. It's a good animation, honestly. I like this.
It really honestly is.
This is when she pushed the pushcart from Alabast into Babel. Once that was accomplished, Mr. Alba simply opened the fountain spouts once more. and the water level rose up to its original level, along with Ms. Shinar and the body. After that, Ms. Shinar used the pushcart to carry the body up to the Secretariat's office. There is an elevator in the embassy, after all, so you see, even with her small frame, she could have easily transported Mr. Cochin's body. And that wraps up my thorough explanation of how the body was moved. Well, ex-Ambassador Alba, what do you think? Not so untouchable without your precious extraterritorial rights to protect you, are you?
Ding.
I knew you could do it, Mr. Edgeworth. Way to fight back.
You accuse me of moving the body across country lines? But when you get down to the nitty-gritty, when you do the gritty, when you hit the gritty, you don't have what it takes to indict me.
The nitty-gritty? What does the old man want now?
Proof, I believe, is what he seeks.
Yes, proof. Without any, who is to say whether or not any of what you said really happened?
He wants proof? What are we going to do, Mr. Edgeworth? No one's ever asked for proof before.
There is no need to worry. I've had all the proof we need all along. And he points at Kay's heart. The body wasn't the only thing to go through the pool's connecting pipe tonight. Just as Detective Gumshoe found the pushcart in the open air stage area, so too did I find one other item there. And that piece of evidence is what will prove that the pools were the smuggling route. This was another thing that was smuggled over to Babbel's open air stage area.
I'm assuming
the pick.
The pick, because it was wet, yeah.
Yes.
Which we know was part of the knife.
Take that! Yes.
And what exactly is this?
You have no idea, do you? This little piece that I found on the Babbelese side will be your undoing.
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth? I found that, thank you very much, and you said it was stupid at the time.
You don't get to take away my one accomplishment in this case. I haven't done much else, truthfully. Please give me this one.
A guitar pick? Would you care to explain how that is going to do me in, as it were?
Well, once I start playing Wonderwall, you'll hate it so much you'll turn yourself in just to get away from me.
No!
No! My one weakness!
All,
Not Oasis,
Make it stop! Much to your chagrin, perhaps. But this is not a guitar pick.
What?
This is something I found at the open air stage, which was transported with the body.
He's really taking credit for this.
I naturally assumed that you would recognize it, since you took a photo with it after all. But since you don't, allow me to show you what this fragment from the stage area belongs to.
Bada bing.
take that!
Bada boom. Let us take a good look at the murder weapon that was used to kill Manny Cochin. On the handle of this knife, there is a beautifully blooming flower. However, it would appear that it's missing a single petal. Now, let's see what happens when we try to fit this pick into that open slot.
It's a perfect fit!
I assume that the petal must have fallen out of the flower during Mr. Cochin's murder. And then, it was accidentally placed into the pushcart along with Mr. Cochin's body.
Grr. That's an interesting story. Nothing more.
Oh, I assure you, it's more than just a story. Because for some odd reason, this flower petal was wet when I found it.
I sure hope Mr. Edgeworth doesn't find out that I that I put it in my mouth before I gave it to him.
It was wet, you say?
Yes, and the only place it could have gotten wet from is the open-air stage's pool. Now I ask you, how did a part of the weapon which was smuggled into the theatre wind up in the open-air stage area on the Babyliss side of the embassy? I don't think I need to waste any words explaining this, as this petal explains it all for me. It proves that someone went from the Rose Garden's pool on through into Babel.
Impossible! The people of Zhangfa have been waiting to see you face to face, Mr. Alba. I'll tell everyone back home we'll be there soon. You should be happy. Why?
Why? It's a little late to be asking that question. You should have known from the very beginning. When you took your first life. No matter how you may plot, or how many you try to cover it all up. You can never hide from your crime and what you've done. Because we're here to see to it that justice is served to people like you.
You can't call what you've given a perfect argument. Bro,
He's just like, he literally was just like, bruh.
You know, I don't think this guy is ever going to admit to his wrongdoings, Mr. Edgeworth.
It sure
Wait a
feels
minute.
like that.
Okay, are you saying that this is our life now? We're eternally locked in this
It
cross-examination.
feels.
I think we're
Oh,
gonna need to
God.
kill. I think we're gonna need to kill this guy, Mr. Edgeworth.
Bridge, I was literally about to say,
Damn.
this feels exactly like I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Mr. Edgeworth.
Because he values himself above all else. People who can't be negotiated with, or people who refuse to admit they've lost.
People who can't be negotiated with?
Remember-
You mean terrorists?
Remember,
we
Mr.
just-
Edgeworth,
no, we just
we're
refuse
all
to
here.
them.
Everyone's still ready to kick this guy's ass. You say the word,
Pulls out
Mr.
some brass
Edgeworth.
knuckles.
We'll beat this dude.
Pulls out a brass whip. Pulls out some brass sunglasses.
Say like brass fangs, but yeah.
A brass book of teachings of Hogsy.
Have we done a Wolfgang
Pulls that-
fist frame joke yet for him?
No, we haven't.
Wow.
Someone should death post this one.
Wolfgang Fist.
This is genuinely like one of the coolest names for a move. I wish it wasn't Yamcha's shitty move.
Wish it wasn't Yamcha
Oh,
fucking
I mean, he honestly was cool all the way up until Dragon Ball Z, and then in Dragon Ball Z he wasn't cool.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I can talk about
Rip
Dragon Ball Z,
to pretty much all the Z fighters once Dragon Ball Z came,
Yeah.
my boy Tien.
and they
My
start
favorite
getting
character.
and they start losing to Cybermen.
Yeah.
When you start
Yeah,
getting
'cause-
your ass handed to you by Cybermen, you know your time being relevant is over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe those kind of people really exist because everyone breaks
What,
eventually.
Cybermen?
The Cybermen are real, K. And they're coming for you.
You can't escape the Cybermen.
You have to become stronger than Yamcha, K.
Okay, already done.
You're gonna become Earth's mightiest warrior. You're right. In that case, I have no choice but to use all the evidence I have.
Have you not?
Have you not been doing that, Edgeworth? I'll use it all until he breaks under the weight of his crimes. Here, Mr. Alba, could you hold on to this for a moment? And could you hold on to this? And just hold this for a moment.
Oh, yes, of course. It's a little heavy.
Oh, that's fine. And could you also just hold on to this?
Oh, God! I can't hold it anymore! I did it, okay?
Got him. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more.
Are you sure? This feels a little unnecessary.
This really will be the end of the line.
I'm so tired.
The end of Stuck Ops the Line.
Fuck off.
To be continued.
Fuck off forever. Fuck me. Fuck me running. God damn it. Okay. We did it. The final testimony. Quercus Alba. I'll believe it when I see it, video game. Alright, let's fucking do this again.
Let's get this guy. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more.
God damn it! As if there is anything else for me to testify about.
I still have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Cochin. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the Theatrum Neutralis.
Very well. I suppose I could tell you about that. Because all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show.
Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me.
Okay, first he came on stage and did a fun little dance.
Could you describe the dance in detail?
He did a grapevine.
He put his left leg in, and then he took his left leg out.
Yeah.
He took his right leg in, and he shook it all about.
It was pretty cool, Edgy.
The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation. Alright, so this is actually the last testimony in the game?
It actually is. I can't believe we're here.
God.
Can't believe
Crazy.
we're here, folks. I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. You know, like a theater. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. Why is he saying that? I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. Okay, so we actually have to prove that he didn't watch the show.
So you were in the theater proper, watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you?
Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai.
Yeah, I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I?
Yeah, I'm a merman.
Yeah, I'm a merman. You're not the one who was cool. It's the Steel Samurai who is cool.
That's fucking awesome. 10 out of 10.
You're not cool, Larry. Shut up.
This, I genuinely, Edgeworth loving the Steel Samurai is the bit that keeps on giving. Thank you so much for this, Shu Takumi.
Yeah, and the Steel Samurai special finishing move today was really something.
We're about to say something.
We're gonna solve the case because Larry fucked up the show. So thanks to Larry ruining the stage show.
You're right. He's gonna say what he
all
should have done, and they fucked it up on the fly.
He's gonna say the special samurai spear thing, but Larry broke the spear, so he didn't actually do it.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yep.
Fuck.
So, hell yeah. Larry saves the day again.
That's so fucking stupid. God damn it.
Hey, Edgy.
No.
Who's she? Who's this super cute girl?
Fuck off, Larry. Fuck you. Fuck you, Larry. 17. Fuck you, Larry. Why? Why are you like this? You're 25. Fuck off forever.
She's been standing here this whole time, and only now he notices her? Her name is Kay Faraday, and she's helping me in my investigation.
Sorry, I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but you seemed like a creepy loser, so I didn't really want you to know my name. Sorry.
You know, point taken. Yes, okay. I'm Larry Silence in the peanut gallery. There's no time for such trivialities as a time like this.
It's 3:30 in the morning.
I really thought you were gonna say silence in the peanuts.
I mean, for Larry, that is a good...
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Silence your
Silence your penis!